Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you another way of doing a design idea in Textsoft Design Tools. This time I'm going to make a circular faced mobile phone amplifier or speaker amplifier. So first off, I need to have the grid lock on, and I'm going to go to Circles tool. Doesn't matter what size I choose. I'll just take this particular tool, which is the draw a circle with a given center and point. Go over to the technical, the electronic sheet. It's A3 size. Just draw a circle size that I want it to be. Okay, it doesn't really matter what size. Can resize it anytime. Click, and then what I can then do is I can move this into place, and I'm going to draw a line at the bottom like this. So I'm going to make it so it can actually stand on its side, and then use and delete intersection tool. I can delete the sides, make it complete. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw in the mobile phone holder itself. So drawing a part like this, and I can use the radius tool, and I'm going to use the radius tool to round off the edges. So let's say, yeah, 10 mil is about right, maybe 12 mil. Click on either side of the lines, round this off as well, and now I have the shape to hold a phone. I can then move this out of the way for the meantime. I'm going to group this together. Draw a select box around it, and then go to edit. Oops, sorry, do that again. Go to edit, and I'm going to group it together. And what I now want to do is just copy this. I'm going to resize it and turn it into a 3D shape to go with my idea. So I'll just grab the diagonal node, move it in. That will do. And now I'm going to go to 3D effects, go to draw an isometric image of the selected object. I want it to be about 60 mil thick, and then it says right hand view. Click OK, and there it is. That's my 3D drawing, and just gonna move this out of the way for the meantime, and place this over here. Okay, and then what I can then do is copy this as well, resize this as well, and what I intend to do is have it turn into a isometric view as well, and then stick it at the front over here. So once again, go there, and I'm going to give it a thickness of 30. Press OK, click. I'm happy with that. So I could then take this, go edit, explode, continue. That allows me now to delete the parts that I don't want. So I can now delete intersection tool and delete these bits here. Yeah, let's see. So if I delete these bits here as well, I can then start to there we go, and I'm gonna try now to shade in the front. So I'm gonna go to fill, and I want a graduated fill, and I want to change that to, let's say, to red. Another red face. I can then change the angle at which it's working. I think I'll go 30 degrees. Press apply. press OK, and I can then say OK, click on here. Any islands, say no, and there's the front of my phone amplifier. Then I can go back, and I'm going to change this now to, I'm going to make it black, and this time around I'm going to have it, I'm going to add another color, and by having two blacks working like this, I can actually swap things around and have it so that it's working in this sort of view. And let's change this now. Let's make it like this. I think this will probably be ideal. Press apply. Okay, and I can then hopefully try and shade in the side. Is there any more islands to say no? And there's my a 3D view of what I want to do. I can now take this, go edit, explode, and I can press continue, use the delete intersection tool, and I can now start to remove bits that I don't want. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's click off this bit. Excuse me. Click off this part over here as well. What I could do is just tidy up the drawing by just adding a line where necessary. So I'm now going to just draw a line over here. Zoom in. Alright, now I'm going to remove the bits that I don't need, which is there and here. Let's move these bits. Yeah, let's go. There we go. And then now I can now maybe add a bit of thickness. If I go to, let's say I want to draw a lip there, I could actually change the graph to isometric. Click on isometric and press OK. And what I now have is I can use this to draw along here like so. And use that to tidy things up. I need to now put in a new edge where these two bits meet, so I can go back to the line tool and click on the line tool, and I can then draw a line right down and delete the bits that I don't want with the intersection tool. Okay, so I'm happy with that now. Now I can go back to choosing a different color. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to take this back there. I'll take this back where it was before. And I'm going to change the color to red. And I'm going to render the front of the design. Try and match up to pretty much what I was doing before. So 30 degrees, press apply, that's okay, that's okay, and click. Oh, it's not a closed boundary, not a problem. Zoom in. Let's see why it's not a closed boundary. I think we'll find it's in the bottom right hand. Yeah, so if we delete this part which is not causing it to be a closed boundary, we should in theory now hopefully be able to sort it out. Any more islands say no. Okay, now that's not going to be a closed boundary either if we're not careful, so let's delete a bit over here. Okay, zoom out. And we can go back again into the fill tool, and what we can do is we can switch this all the way up, and kind of happy with that. Let's take it a bit further towards this angle. Let's say about there. Press apply, press OK, press OK again, click on the side. Any more islands say no. Excuse me. Okay, and that's not bad. I like that. And then I can go back again, and I can change this now, and I'm going to possibly just have it an angle like this. Okay, press apply, press OK, press OK. We're now going to, oh, no closed boundary. Okay, so we can zoom in again and we can sort the problem out. So there's no closed boundary, means that lines are not joined up properly. Let's look at the corners. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to adjust our shape. So you can click on this and start edit, move this so it sits on the isometric grid. Same with this one. Go start edit, move it to isometric grid again, and then extend this a bit. Yeah, and then press end edit. Hopefully lines are joining at the ends. Go to the other side, do the same, click on this, go to start edit, move the node, move this node over here, which is actually alright, so we'll leave that, and then we can click on this. We're fine with that. Let's just sort this out while we're here. We'll move it up, start edit, move it to intersect, and press end edit. Go to the color swatch, click on OK, click on the inside. Anyone and say no. That should now have rendered. And then what we can then do is we can go back again, and we can change this now to an angle which is suitable for coloring in. We could add another color. Let's add another red to give us more control. Move this a bit further down. I think that will be about right. Yeah, that will do. Let's now imagine what's going to happen. That's about right. Press OK. Apply. Press OK. OK again. And any more islands say no. And any more islands say no. That will do. And there we have our shape. We can then zoom in again and tidy up the design by using the delete intersection tool. I'm going to remove parts over here. Now if you really want to be extra, you could change the line color to white. We just might do that just to highlight where the light will actually hit. So we can select this line, go to line color and choose white and press OK, and there we go. It looks beginning to take effect again. And then zoom in, select this edge and change it to white as well. Change the color to white, press OK. We'll leave it as that. Actually, why not just carry on, do this bit here as well. Line color white, and that's that. Zoom back out, and group this together. Control and G, or edit group, and then we can actually move this into place, and then you can see our design now beginning to take shape. Group it together. Go to edit and group, and then we can come back to this now and finish this off very quickly. Now we can once again go to the color fill tool. I'm happy with that, that will do, and I'm going to Animal Island say no, and then Animal Island say no, and then move this into place. Now before we do that though, let's group it together. Edit, group, and let's group these together as well. Edit and group. And then if we select this and select the holder, and we go to shapes, center, align to selected objects, press OK. And then if we go back to there again and we select, we centered it vertically, we can now center it horizontally. Okay, now we don't want it to be that high up anyway, so we can then try and drop it down a bit. And there we have our design. Group it together and we can resize it. Group this together. Let's really group together, so that's fine. So we can actually just resize it then. Click and move it into place. Click away, and you can see the design. So that's another design strategy you can use to do your design ideas.